Miami is one of the world's most popular vacation spots. Home to the world-renowned South Beach, Miami draws all year round millions of tourists and celebrities in search of a good time. Its white sand beaches, shimmering blue waters, and colorful lifeguard stands are just steps away from hip shopping, restaurants, and nightclubs. Residents are proud to say they live where other people vacate. People spend thousands of dollars on fun while they're here. And though Miami life seems glamorous and worry-free, there is another side to the city that most people choose to ignore. A homeless is an individual who lacks housing and may live on the streets, stay in a shelter, mission, abandoned building, or vehicle. As many as 3.5 million Americans are homeless each year. Of these, more than 1 million are children. Most people become homeless due to circumstances that have overwhelmed them, combined with the lack of family support structure. Many homeless people work.
I work all day, but unfortunately, it only pays for my rental car. As you have a car, that's a job.
However, the minimum wage is often not up to the task of supporting themselves or a family.
I have 5 kids. We had our own little condo, because unfortunately, we moved into the projects in the Bronx. I worked 37 years of my life, too. Came to Miami in 2008, couldn't find a job. I was here almost a year, stay in the shelter sometimes. When I couldn't get in the shelter, I would sleep over here.
The system under which the vast majority of the world operates is capitalism. But the system of capitalism doesn't work for everybody the same. And the result of social inequality is that people at the lowest end of the financial ladder have a level of wealth that is not sufficient to afford the most basic of human requirements like food and shelter. Actually, it is the fear of homelessness that helps capitalism maintain its power. Keep in mind that very few people want to be homeless, and yet there are other people that think that being homeless is a personal choice. One of those people is college professor Billy Oliver.
Most of the people that I see on the street have one of 2 problems. They are either mentally ill or they have a drug problem. But I think some of them enjoyed that lifestyle and made it a life choice.
Though some homeless enjoy the freedom of living off of the land and not being tied to a job or the government, others are homeless because of their own bad choices, because of drug abuse or mental illness. They may be suffering psychosis and think everyone is out to get them, or they suffer other impairments and thus cannot hold a job. They may have few family and friends, so there is nobody around to care for them, nobody to help.
I'm kind of on my own.
My wife didn't want to go to Columbus, Ohio. I mean, it's not really a place where you want to have your kids at.
They might only get help if they're passed out somewhere or they are caught committing crimes. Miami Herald published an article in 2015 after speaking to Ron Book, head of the Miami-Dade's Homeless Board. Ron Book explained that there is a program called Camillus that is trying to get homeless to check into a shelter, and though some of them are very grateful and appreciative,
dining hall is amazing. It's a big dining hall, and I mean, we eat good food, top of the line. We eat pork chops, we eat ham hock, we eat neck bones, fish, everything. We got a salad bar, and here's salad bar. We got the computer room. We have a state-of-the-art movie theater there. From 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night, 11 we can watch movies. We have big screen room where we watch regular TV. We have a place where we smoke. They do the laundry for you. You put your laundry in a basket, they'll do your laundry. We have a mail room. We have clothing room, so if you need clothes, you'll go to your caseworker, get a voucher, you'll get clothes.
Others prefer to fend for themselves.
Shelters, I'm not very fond of because I work all day and I feel more comfortable. I sleep well in the car.
Not knowing that the end goal of the Camillus project is to eventually have them move into apartments of their own with social services. There are many such organizations that are trying to get people off the streets, but unfortunately, they don't work together. And when you have a bunch of organizations working for the same goal, yet not talking to each other, there is little one can achieve. One organization that offers shelter and a soup kitchen is Mother Teresa Missionaries of Charity. The organization has been around for many decades. 33 years ago, Mother Teresa of Calcutta came to Miami to put her merciful motto of love into action, to serve the poorest of the poor. Since then, each morning and evening, a group of the sisters of the congregation, donning their distinctive white-blue bordered saris, cross the street to enter the world of the poor.
I am Mary Mangala MC. Joined in the society 1969 June. At the moment I am in Miami, where we have a big soup kitchen.
Approximately 300 people sit at the table each day, organized in 3 shifts, while volunteers serve them a full meal, each person receiving a plate of food.
We get up 4:40 and then we have 7 o'clock mass. And then 8 o'clock we come out. 8 o'clock we are here, begins the cooking and everything.
A lot of dedicated people work hard day and night to serve a greater purpose, to continue what Mother Teresa began. One of those people is FIU Professor Brian Lattell.
Well, it's important, I think, to do some service to help people who are not able to help themselves as much as I'm sure they would like. I feel like maybe I'm just giving back a little. I've been very lucky. I've had a lot of opportunities in my life. I've had a lot of positions of trust and of responsibility, and I feel it's important to give back, even just this little bit that I give back on Tuesday mornings. Many of the homeless people who we serve, they really appreciate that they have the opportunity to come here to eat and to meet people who care for them. They're really very good people who just need an opportunity, who need a break, and the sisters here, these wonderful sisters, I think do a very good job.
Urban areas are full of people bustling to and from their jobs, restaurants, stores, clubs, and Miami downtown is no exception. The urban areas are very attractive to the homeless, and while some homeless are more passive and merely stay in one spot asking for money from the people that pass by, others are more aggressive, walking up to individuals, trying to intimidate them by blocking their path. Homeless are a big problem for which the authorities have no solution. A quick walk through the streets of downtown will prove you that. They are all over, day and night. Though some of them just beg, others try to make themselves useful and earn their money with window washing or by putting air or gas into your car while at the gas station. For most of the time, Miami residents ignore them because they've gotten used to them. But there are homeless that are very aggressive and cause problems.
I was coming from work. I was stopped at a grocery store. I was going home because I live close by. That guy just wanted my food. He saw me with a bunch of bags. There was nobody around on the street, and it was at like dusk. It was like 7 p.m. I had a bag of groceries in my hand, and I guess those were the ingredients to one of these kind of situations. I'm pretty scared of them. So every time I pass by one now, I'm careful to cross the street and try to avoid them at all times. In the end, it's not the physical scars that hurt me, it's the psychological ones.
Although homelessness goes a long way back in time, only in the past few decades, this delicate matter has been documented and approached with seriousness and consciousness. The fact that homelessness has grown exponentially really caught the attention of media, and Miami New Times published several articles in that matter. One of those articles is titled "Miami Man Uses Cell Phone to Snap Stunning Pictures of Gap Between Wealthy and Poor." The story is about a 61-year-old freelance designer and illustrator that started to take pictures of homeless, creating an album called "Just Another Day in the Magic City." What's special about his pictures is that they are all taken with a smartphone. They are all black and white, and they illustrate the gulf between the have and have-not. Peter Bach came up with the idea of taking these pictures while riding his bicycle across the Venetian Causeway. He saw a person lying in the street with the Miami skyscrapers in the background. Stunned by the sight, Bach took out his camera and snapped a first photo of what would become his personal way of forcing people to face homelessness and the huge income gap in Miami. A study shows that the number of families affected by homelessness will double by 2041, so it is high time we took action and help in every way we can. It is our responsibility as individuals and as a society to care for the less fortunate. From a realistic standpoint, we do acknowledge that people living on the streets will still be an issue, but nevertheless, we should all follow the example of David Fermicelli and from the little that we have, make a big difference in someone's life.
David Fermicelli, we're part of the Star Kids nonprofit. We're here just giving breakfast to the homeless. We do this once a month, the last Sunday of every month, and these are all our volunteers. They all participate in this giving. It's a blessing to give back. We just find any way that, we can contribute to the community. Oh, my girlfriend, Alec Neth, she's the one who pretty much started this, and everybody else joined in, and it's been a great experience.
If more people were to follow David's example, over time, it would make a significant difference to the world. Don't ignore the homeless. Tomorrow, you could be one of them.